Time now to check in with Cinthia Pimentel. You have our microclimate weather alerts.
Well, I think some soccer players love playing in the rain, so there you go. You're welcome for this huge home opener. But it is very active as we do continue to track that rain and snow. So let's get a check of that microclimate forecast. Since Thursday, when the rain started, over 2.5 inches of rain in the Santa Cruz Mountains and, of course, Mount Tam as well. But we start to go east and south, just under 1.5 inches in Santa Rosa and San Jose. It's barely rained here, on and off, putting us at just under 1/2 inch of rain. So let's take it to Storm Ranger and continue to track all of that. We are looking at some returns right now, heavy over parts of the Tri-Valley, and you see those areas shaded in that blue and light pinks. That's some snow on top of Mount Diablo. The mountains have gotten really cold to about freezing, allowing for this snow to form. Higher up into the North Bay, we continue to see those returns of snow through the North Bay Mountains, so around Mount St. Helena and parts of the Mount Hamilton range. So it's going to be really beautiful once all this rain clears out to see all of that. But we continue to see some pockets of heavier rain right now through Sunnyvale, parts of Milpitas, and just approaching San Jose. So as we go, not only with the rain, we're going to be hearing and feeling that strong wind as we have that wind advisory with us until 10 this morning. Good idea to charge everything up and clear all of that debris around your house that you don't want blowing in the wind. As far as taking it hour by hour for you for your Saturday plans, I think as we get on into the middle parts of the morning, I'm going to continue with that chance of some isolated heavy downpours as we go on into about lunchtime before we see this final push of some stronger activity into the afternoon. And that will be kind of wrapping things up as we go on into tonight and into the midnight hours of Sunday. Notice that things start to take a little bit more of a spotty fashion for our Sunday plans, which could put us at about another 1/2 inch of rain here. Higher returns, of course, for the coastal mountains where we will be feeling those strong winds. And as far as those snow estimates for the Bay Area, very exciting, but it won't be like last year where people were skiing down Mount Tam. Nothing like that. We're only going to be looking at parts of Mount Hamilton and up through the North Bay Mountains that could get about 1 to 3 inches of that light dusting. And where we do see heavy amounts of snow, this is a live camera from our camera up there at Palisades. We don't see anything. Visibility downright nasty as we go on into tomorrow morning. They do have that blizzard warning, and we can see about 2 to 3 more feet locally, definitely higher up there in the mountains. So you have been warned about the conditions there. I don't see a break in the rain or the snow until we get on into about the middle of the week, because we're going to have some weak systems that roll around here, bringing some rain and some light snow showers Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. A better clearing, however, well-deserved break and more sunshine to kind of make things feel like spring around here as we go on into late week. Of course, I do have that earthquakes and galaxy forecast for you. Some people like to go there in the rain, so enjoy that if that's you. If not, you can always watch it at home or on the internet, right? San Francisco's 7-day forecast for you, coming in hot, so make sure you're paying attention to this. Chance of thunderstorms, some really unsettled weather for today on into tomorrow. A slight chance of rain as we go on into Monday. It's going to be really spotty there through the middle parts of the week. And our inland 7-day forecast, not only the rain, the chance of some thunderstorms, some snow, but really cold temperatures. You're really going to need all those thick jackets and blankets. Morning lows down into the 30s. So we'll start with the frost advisory for Sunday up there in the North Bay, and then continue with this chilly weather until we get on into the second half of the week. Those sun icons finally returning with no chance of rain Thursday, Friday, or even on into Saturday. Temperatures back into the 60s.
It's like literal light at the end of the tunnel.
It really is, Kira.
All right.
Oh, man.
Cinthia, thanks.